So once again, welcome to this class. Nice to see you again, guys. Yesterday, Jonathan had to work a lot because he was the only one in this class, but it's good to see you again today. So yesterday, we talked about food, right, Jonathan? Let me check.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
Okay, so let's check quickly what we talk about, and then we can continue. So we talk about categories of food. I mean, for example, fruits. So here there's some example: apples, bananas, grapes, strawberries, orange, right? We talk about vegetables. Remember, this presentation is uploaded in the platform. Carrots, broccoli, spinach, lettuce, cucumbers, etc. Grains and carbs, granos y carbohidratos, right? Rice, pasta, breads, tortillas, etc. Proteins, chicken, beef, pork, fish. Here there's something important to highlight. It is different when we talk the animal and when we talk the meat. Es diferente si hablamos de la carne o del animal. In this case, chicken and fish work for both, por la carne y para el animal. But beef is carne de cerdo, right? And pork, carne de res. And pork is carne de cerdo. So we need to be careful with that. Dairy means lácteos. Sorry. So we have milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, cream, ice cream, right? Let me check. I guess Marino just arrived. Good morning. Javier, Mr.
So,
Javier, how are you doing?
good morning.
Fine,
Nice to
not
see
bad
you.
today.
Okay, awesome. So, Mr. Javier, we're talking about foods, the main categories of food. Categories of fruits, vegetables, grains and carbs, proteins, dairy, that means lácteos, fat and oils, it means grasas y aceites, right? Olive oil, butter, margarine, coconut oil, avocado, etc. So we're going to do this quickly because it's just some words. You can check it on the platform. And we need to continue with two topics more. It is possible. Sweets and desserts, dulces y postres, candies, lollipop, jelly beans, gummies, chocolate bar. So some of these candies are from United States. Some other we have here. Lollipop means como bombones, right? I don't know how to say that there. Bombones, paletas. I'm not sure.
Petes.
This one. How do you say, Paulina? There in Ecuador. How do you call that?
Creo que es chupetes.
Chupetes. Okay, thank you so much. So here I would like to highlight the difference between chocolate or chocolate bar and hot chocolate. So if you want to refer to the chocolate you drink, you say hot chocolate, right? But if you mean to the sweet, you say chocolate, just chocolate, or chocolate bars. Okay, desserts, postres, cake, pie, cookies, brownies, cupcakes, puddings, etc., right? I'm going to continue. So we have fruit, vegetables, meat, fats, oils, candies, desserts, right? Grains, protein. That's the categories. So let's continue. We have snacks. So like little or a few food, right? Chips, chip mean potato, fried potato, chips, popcorn, pretzel, granola bars, rice cake, cheese sticks, como palitos de queso, right? Etc. That kind of snacks. And here we have prepared dishes or meal, soup or stews, right? Chicken soup, vegetable soup, lentil soup, a lot of soups. Soups, whatever you want to do. Pasta dishes, so spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, lasagna, fettuccine, etc. Many different ways or many different kinds of pasta. Rice, dishes. I mean, dishes that use rice as the main ingredient, right? Fried rice, risotto, rice and beans, paella, pilaf, etc. And finally, we have meat dishes, dishes that use meat, right? Roast chicken, pollo frito. Steak is the carne de cerdo, right? Meatballs, bolas de carne. Ribs, costillitas, etc., right? This is just some food, some categories, and some example of these categories. So now drinks, cold drinks, water, juice, whatever you want, orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice, sodas is mean gaseosa, right? Iced tea, lemonade, smoothies, milkshake. Eso es como batidos. Y hay otro nombre para eso en español. Malteadas, milkshake, malteadas. Hot drinks, so coffee, tea, right? Different kind of tea, green tea, black tea, herbal tea, hot chocolate. So notice the chocolate that we drink is called hot chocolate. Espresso, late cappuccino, etc. Alcoholic drinks, beer, wine, cocktail, whiskey, vodka, margarita. I think you know a lot of them, right? So let's continue. Condiment and sauce and extras. Sauce mean salsas. So ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, hot sauce, butter, Nutella, ranch, vinaigrette, honey. Honey means milk, right? Jam, mermelada, peanuts, butter, mantequilla de maní. Spices and herbs, salt, pepper, cinnamon, basil, oregano, paprika, and a lot of them, right? This is just some ingredients, some food. So now we are going to work today on giving instructions. So what verb tense we use for giving instruction? Do you remember? Guys, students, do you remember which verb tense we use for giving instruction? There's a special structure for giving instructions, giving advices. We use the imperative, right? So let's check. Do you remember imperative? Okay, no worries. Let's check. So order of action, clear, simple language. When you're giving instruction, you need to take in account this. Order of action, the order of the action matter. Clear and simple languages. You don't need to use accomplished and advanced languages when you're giving instructions, right? Use the imperative, command form. We're going to check it later on, no worries. Sometimes sequence words, for example, first, then, after, that, we use this with the order of the actions, right? And to be clear. So far, with given instruction, do you have any question?
No question.
Okay, thank you so much. So, use the imperative form, command verbs. So when you give instruction, you usually use the base form of the verb, not subject. This is the clue for the imperative. With imperative, we don't use a subject. This is called the imperative. So let's check. Chop the onions. So notice we don't mention who. You, he, she, it, they, we, I, Paulina, Enrique, right? There is nobody. This is a kind of order or instruction. Chop, machaca, the onions, right? Boil the water. Hierve el agua. But we don't mention who, right? This is an instruction. Add eggs. Mix well. And bake for 30 minutes. What do you think this is? Talking about what? This instruction. What do you think?
No subject.
¿Para qué sirven esas instrucciones que leemos acá? ¿Qué están haciendo?
Eh,
Una receta.
Una
A
receta.
recipe. Thank you so much, Paulina. A recipe. So a good way to practice imperative is with recipes, because with recipes we're giving instruction. We're following some instruction step by step. So you don't say you should shop. So we don't use a subject with imperative. Be careful. Imperative is easy, right? Super easy, easy peasy. Just the verb in base form plus the complement. Are you shopping? No. You say shop at mix. Just the base form of the verb and the complement. Chop what? The onions. Add what? The eggs. Mix, well, how? Well. Okay? So far, so good?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Paulina, when you finish the taking notes, let me know. Okay, thank you so much, Paulina. So let's continue. Okay, use sequence words. Optional but helpful. It's not mandatory, but this helps to be clear with the instruction. To make instruction clearer and show the order of the step, use the words like first, then, after that, next, and finally, right? These words help us to be clear with the instructions. So first of all, chop the onions, then boil the water. After that, add the eggs, and finally mix well, right? Thus make easy to understand the instruction we are giving. So far, so good, my dear students. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
See, let's continue. So, example, a simple recipe for scrambled eggs. Scrambled mean huevos revueltos, right? Revueltos, scrambled eggs. So, ingredients, 2 eggs, a pinch of salt, a little milk, butter or oil for the pan. Instructions. So, crack the eggs into the bowl. Add a pinch of salt and little of milk. So, notice here the word of instruction. Whisk the mixture with the fork until smooth. Heat a small amount of butter in a pan over medium heat. So what do you think pan means in this context?
Sartén.
Sartén. Thank you so much, Javier. Good job, well done. Pour the eggs mixture into the pan. Stir gently with a spatula as the eggs cook. What do you think is stir in this context?
Como retirar.
As the
Retirar o sacar.
Yes, thank you so much. Are you sure? Because it said, stir gently with a spatula as the eggs cook, mientras los huevos se cocinan. So, if we are doing scrambled eggs, we mix, mean
Como mover.
revolver. Revolver in this case. Gently, amablemente. Okay. Cook until the eggs are soft and slightly runny, or as you like them. Remove for the heat and serve hot. Right, this is instruction about how to prepare and scrambled eggs. Notice that it's an easy recipe, but there's many instructions to make them correctly. We need to be as specific as possible. So, tips for giving good instruction, especially for recipes. Keep the sentences short and clear. Short sentences, notice. The longest one is this, but most of them are short, right? Then use the correct cooking verb, stir, fry, grill, etc. Always give the right order. Mention tools, bowl, pan, fork, and include quantities if it's needed, right? Okay, exercise 1. So do you have any question about this? No, right? It is
No
easy.
question.
Just use the imperative plus to give the instruction. So, exercise 1, recipe scramble. Put the steps in order. Instruction, read the scrambled steps for making a sandwich. Put them in the correct order. Then write the instruction using imperative verb. And the sequences word first, then after that. So a scramble step. So what do you think is the first one step for make or for cook a sandwich? Put a slide of bread on the top of the close to close the sandwich. Get 2 slices of bread, eat and enjoy it. Spread mayonnaise on one side. Slice. What do you think is the first one?
I think the first is get to a slice of bread.
Get 2, that's right. Good. First one. Let me put this bigger. Okay. Second one.
Spread mayonnaise on one slice.
Mayonnaise. Number 2. Okay, what's the meaning of spread? Paulina, what do you think? What do you know?
Mm,
Como esparcir o colocar.
Esparcir. Good job, Paulina. Well done. Number 3.
After that, add the cheese and ham.
Ham. Right. Good job, Miss Enrique. Thank you so much. What's the meaning of ham, Miss Enrique?
Ham, ¿cómo es? Cheese, queso y mortadela.
Jamón. But that's
Jamón,
okay.
sí.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well done. Next one is missing 2 steps more. So, which is the next one? Jonathan, what do you think?
Put one slice of bread on top to close.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And the last one,
Enjoy.
Eat
Eat
and
and
enjoy.
eat and enjoy. Thank you so much. That was easy. So now we are going to organize this using these sequency words. So could you do it, Jonathan, please?
What do you say, mister?
We need to organize the recipe using this word. First, then.
Okay, first, get 2 slices of bread, like this?
Yeah.
That's good? Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, then spread mayonnaise on one slice. After that, add the cheese and ham, and finally put one slice of bread on top to close, and eat and enjoy.
Thank you so much. Well done. Easy, right? It's an easy exercise. An imperative is easy. Just base form of the verb plus the complement. So be careful. We use imperative in present simple, right? This verb, but as we don't mention the subject, we don't use third person. It means we don't need to add anything to the verb, just the verb in base form. So let me check. Okay. Let's try to do this. It says, choose one of your own favorite dishes and write some instruction on how to make it. Don't forget to say what not to do. Entonces, so let's try to do it. In the chat, you are going to type a recipe for one of your favorite dish, an easy one, a short one, right? Then we are going to read it aloud and compare the recipes, right? So please go ahead. It is clear, the instruction.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So go ahead. If you have any question, let me know, please. Okay, Mr. Javier. Remember that last class I told you that we need to make a video of you talking in English. So in the chat, I'm going to send you the question. I'm going to ask you to develop the conversation, right? To do the video. So the idea is to do it tomorrow. In that way, you have enough time to prepare or to think in your answers. I suggest you don't memorize. Just create your ideas, and then that can help you to develop your speech. Because if you memorize anything and then you started talking and you get nervous and you forgot a word, the most probably is you get blank. you forgot everything. So it's better if you prepare your ideas, you use keywords. Keyword is a word that you look and you, okay, I need to say this, and you started developing your idea just with that word. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. I copy that.
Would you like to see an example or something for the presentation? This is the example, right?
Mister, una pregunta.
Penny.
Steer, literal en todo contexto puede servir para revolver.
Yes.
Ok, gracias.
When we are talking about cooking something, Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
Revolver. Okay. Cool.
Mister, otra pregunta.
Tell me, Jonathan.
¿Cómo es colar?
Colar, that's a good question. Let me check.
Ok.
I'm sorry, not a chef. So, colar, it says, I'm going to type it on the chat. Strain.
Strain.
Let
Okay.
me type, but like this. Here you are,
Okay.
strain.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jonathan. Strain. So remember, a short one. You don't need to do a complex recipe. Oh, Paulina, thank you so much. I have never tried that kind of pan with the bread, Paulina. That's look
It's
interesting.
my invention.
I have to try it.
It's delicious.
Good job, Paulina. Let's give like a minute more for. Sorry. Paulina, I need to take a part of the videos of these classes. Do you know any video editor? I mean, this class, I record this complete class, right? And in the complete class are the parts in which you speak, right? Because I already did this exercise with A1 and A2. So I need to take that parts from the video. Do you know any application that can help me to do that?
CapCut, maybe?
CapCut?
Yeah, I just use it, CapCut,
Thank
in
you.
my phone.
Okay. I have to try. Thank you so much. I ask it because you too do videos.
Mister, I finished
Okay.
my recipe.
Recipe. Could you send
Recipe.
recipe?
It's simple.
Yeah, no worries about that. Could you send it through the chat, please?
Right in the chat.
Okay, if you didn't, you can read it aloud later. No worries about that.
Okay. Begin.
No, wait, let's wait for a minute. Let's wait for
Okay.
Javier. And then we can start reading aloud our recipes.
Mm,
Thank you so much. Okay, let's check Jonathan. Ah. Jonathan, do you cook at home?
Yeah, when I was alone in my home, because my parents go from United States.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to learn to cook, so that's good.
Okay, what about you, Mr. Enrique? Do you cook at home?
I could ¿cómo se llama? A cup of eggs, huevo a la copa.
I didn't know about, I don't know that kind of eggs, actually.
Son huevos que solamente no están duros, sino como que llegan a un punto en donde están suaves y lo puedes como mezclar en una copita.
Ah,
En
okay.
una, yes,
Sí,
huevo a la copa.
huevo a la
No
copa.
sé, sí.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I learned something new today. Thank you so much. So, let's start reading. Mr. Enrique, go ahead, please.
Okay. My favorite dish is simple, a cup of eggs. Ingredients, 4 eggs.
4 eggs, okay.
4 eggs. Instruction, put the eggs in the bowl. Add a glass of water into the bowl. Cook until the water is warm. near 5 minutes. Five
For
minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
5 minutes. Take the eggs, break it, and put in the bowl with a little of salt.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Jonathan, please go ahead.
Okay. First, put water to boil and in a container. Then put the spaghetti in the water. Then add a pinch of salt and stir. After that, wait 10 minutes. Then strain your spaghetti to remove water, and you can add sauce for spaghetti or my milk cream. Finally, eat and enjoy. Mister,
Tell me.
um, I need to receive a order.
Excuse me.
Necesito salir a recibir un pedido que
Okay,
hice.
no worries.
Sí, ok, listo, mister.
Okay.
Gracias.
Okay, Paulina, welcome.
Hi,
Could you read your recipe, please?
of course. Let me a minute. I don't have in the chat because I
Okay.
entered
I'm going to send you again through the chat. No worries.
because my computer died.
I can't send you why. Let me try like this. Okay, now I think you can read it.
Yeah. Paulina's sweetbread recipe.
You get a name. Love it.
It's my idea. It's my invention, I think. So first, take one slice of bread. Next, spread butter and sugar over it. Put the bread in the frying pan and toast until it turns golden and crispy. Finally, it's ready. You will have a delicious sweet bread with a perfectly crunchy too at the top.
Yeah.
And just to do, try and enjoy it every bite.
Thank you so much, Paulina. Just remember, first.
First.
Instead of
Okay.
first. But you did it awesome. Thank you so much. Mr. Javier, are you ready? Okay. Could you read your recipe aloud, please?
Okay. Well, in my case, I like the bologna. The green banana with pork ring. First, get a 3 banana and slice a pork rib. It better at 1 pound of pork per ring. Then marinate the pork ring with a pinch of salt and black pepper. Cut into slice the 3 green banana. After fry in a pan over medium heat. The pork refry in another pan with oil, vegetable oil. Don't fry any protein with olive oil because it's not recommended.
Okay,
Or
thank you so much.
fry any proteins. It's better for salads. After 10 minutes, remove the green banana and green until make a base of green banana and mix a base of green banana and pork ring. Finally, get a bouillon with pork. Enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Thank you so much for sharing with us these recipes. Thank you so much, student. You're awesome.
Thank
So,
you, Mr.
good exercises. You did it awesome. So, other way to give the instruction, you can use it a step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step means paso uno, paso dos, paso tres, right? You can use first, second, or first, then, after that, blah, blah, blah. Or you can say step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Anyway, good job. That was awesome.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, now let's continue with the new topic. So, do you have any question about giving instructions?
Good question.
Okay, thank you so much. You did it amazing. Good job. So now, before to change my presentation, I would like to share with you this short phrase. So, don't be afraid Don't be afraid to speak. That's how you learn. So, entonces, no tengan miedo de hablar. Esa es la manera en que aprendemos. You're doing awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about have something done. This is the new topic. Have something done. So, the meaning. Let's start with the meaning. It means that you arrange for someone else to do something for you. It is clear, this phrase. Do you understand? It means that you arrange for someone else to do something for you. It is clear? Es decir, alguien hace algo por ustedes. Have something done. So, the structure, no worries, I'm going to check the examples. Have, okay, the subject, have, plus the object, past participle, right? So, this is the structure. Have, plus subject, plus past participle. So, it means that you arrange for someone else to do something for you. Entonces, cuadras o acuerdas con alguien que haga algo por ti. Let's check the example. That's in a common and a daily context. It's easy, no worries. It's called have something done, right? So let's check. Example, sentences. I had my hair cut. It's me. A hairdresser cut my hair, no me, right? Me corté el cabello, pero no lo hice yo. Alguien más lo hizo por mí. She's having her car repaired, right? A mechanic is repairing her car. Her car is being repaired, but not for herself, right? So, we use had, depending of the verb tense, as the verb in past participle. Cut in past is cut. It doesn't change. She's having had in present progressive, repaired, past perfect, right? And then the next example, will, this is future, have, we use the auxiliary have, the house cleaned, the verb in past participle, tomorrow. Someone will clean the house, not us. Do you understand the idea? O sea, lo hacemos, lo utilizamos para decir que alguien hizo algo por nosotros, o que se hizo algo pero no lo hicimos nosotros mismos, right? Okay, let's continue. I would like to show you something else before to go with the exercises. Okay, tenses variation. You can use have something done with any tense. So we can use this with any tense. Present, I have my shirt ironed. You know the meaning of this, ironed. Do you know the meaning of iron?
Planchar.
Planchar. Thank you so much, Paulina. Every week. This is present. So I have as auxiliary, and ironed, the verb in past perfect, right? Past. So notice here the auxiliary changed to past. He had his phone fixed. What's the meaning of fix?
Arreglar.
Arreglado, right? So he had his phone fixed yesterday. So notice here we have the time expression that tell us we are talking about past, yesterday. Every week, like a routine. For routines, we use present. So in this case, we use have. In past, we use had. Future, they'll. This is a contraction of they will, right? So they
will.
They will. I'm trying to type it correctly, right? Or we can say they'll, right? Have after the subject plus the auxiliary will, we use the marble will, we use have, the auxiliary have. The photos printed. This is the main verb in past perfect. Printed by Friday. This is future. And present perfect. So in this case, we use the auxiliary have, right? We have plus had. Our windows replace it. So notice the verb goes in Past perfect. So far so good. Do you have any question? No question,
No.
right?
No question.
So let's try to practice a little bit. So when we use have something done, when someone else do something for us, right? So now, match the type of chalk in the box with the things you can do. Okay, in a bakery, match a bakery with one of these sentences. Make an appointment, buy or pay for something, borrow something, book a holiday, have something repaired, or complain and ask for your money back. What do you think?
Number 5, have something prepared.
In a bakery, do you know the meaning of bakery?
No,
Bakery.
Panaderia.
bakery,
Panadería.
What's the meaning of
Panadería.
appointment?
buy and pay for something.
Pay for something. What's the meaning of what, Paulina? I'm sorry.
Appointment.
Appointment, cita médica.
Okay.
So, bookshop.
Borrow
Book
something.
a holiday.
Do you know, okay, do you know the meaning of book in this context? Usually book means libro, right? But it also means agendar.
Oh,
O, ¿cómo se
I
dice?
don't know. I
Cuando
don't
uno va a un
know.
concierto, hay otra palabra para eso, como reservar un vuelo, o la asistencia a un concierto, a una obra de teatro. We use book.
It's the same for
Agendar.
it's the same case for a lecture. It's a ceremonial.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Butcher. What's the meaning of butcher?
Voucher.
como cortar.
Voucher.
You
No.
know,
Voucher.
close. Carnicería.
Oh,
So it's butcher here, right? Paid for something. Chemist. What's the meaning of chemist?
Química.
No.
Chemist.
Your
laboratorio.
farmacia.
Oh, farmacia.
You can say pharmacy or chemist. Okay, dentist.
Make an appointment.
Why not, bro? Dentist, right? Dry cleaner.
Dentist, it's with number 1, I think.
Make an appointment. You're right, Paulina. Thank you so much. Because it's something with a kind of doctor, right? Dentist. And dry cleaner.
Dry cleaner. And number 2, buy or pay for something.
Yes, like a service, right? Like dry cleaner. Okay, garage.
Have something repaired.
Have something repaired. Thank you so much. Hairdresser.
Buy or pay for something.
Buyer.
Hair, okay. Or maybe we can need a book. No, book for a holiday. No. Library.
Library.
What do you think?
Borrow something.
Borrow, for sure. Library. Supermarket.
Buy or pay for something.
Yes. Okay, travel agent.
Book a holiday.
Book a holiday. Agent. So we miss, complain, and ask for your money back. What do you think? Where we can do this? Complain and ask for your money back. Quejarnos y pedir que nos regresen el dinero.
Supermarket.
Supermarket, right? I think so. Thank you so much.
I think hairdresser because it's a bad hair.
Okay.
A bad not a hair.
Why not? Let's put it. Okay, thank you so much. So let's continue. So, have something done. Look at the sentences, choose the correct option in lyrics in the rules. So, it says, Laila, I normally have my hair cut at Gabriel's. This is the place, right? The hairdresser. Lewis, I'm having the scooter repaired. So here we have auxiliary have plus verb in past perfect. Here we have present progressive. So we use verb to be, the auxiliary have with ing, having, and the verb with past perfect, repaired. And Vicky, I had, this is past, right? The verb have in past, the auxiliary. This dress cleaned last week. So the verbs go in past perfect. So let's check the rules. When we talk about an action, we do for ourselves, we need to choose the correct action. When we talk about an action, we do for ourselves or somebody do for us. What do you think? Which is the correct option here? Based on these sentences.
Somebody does for us.
Somebody does for us. Thank you so much, Paulina. When we can use having something done, for example, Laila does not cut her own hair. She had her cut, right? So something else, do it for her. Get something done, she gets her hair cut. It's also possible, but usually in formal or informal situation. What do you think? Based on this.
Informal situation.
Informal situation. Thank you so much, Mr. Javier. So far, so good, right? So let's continue. Now, let's check again. Jonathan, let's pay attention. You left for a while. So, the explanation. You can use have something done with any tense. So, present, we use the auxiliary have, and the verb goes in past perfect. And here, we know it's present because we use a routine every week. This is a routine. With routine, we use present, right? Past, we use had instead of have, and the verb goes in past perfect. And the clue here is yesterday. This is an expression that tells us that we're talking about the past. Future, will, right? That's the modal verb that helps us to know we are talking about the future. Plus have, the auxiliary have, plus the verb in past participle. They'll have the force printed by Friday. And finally, present perfect. We plus have plus had, our windows replaced. So notice the verb goes in past perfect. And notice here we use have and had, both, right? And what about, do you remember present progressive? We saw an example in the last presentation. So
With ing.
ing.
Okay, so for example, I, right, plus verb to be. Always, right? I am. With every progressive time, we use verb to be. I am having, right? My phone repaired, for example. In past progressive, so notice. Present progressive, we use I with verb to be. The auxiliary have goes with ing. My phone repaired. Okay? So far, do you have any question? Okay, so it's time to finish. So the idea is tomorrow to practice this, starting to practice this topic, some exercises. First of all, we're going to do the video. We are going to ask you the question we already mentioned, and then we can continue with this. So Jonathan, please stay with me for 5 minutes. And the rest of you, thank you so much for coming. Have a nice day. Take care. It was a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
mister.
See you
Thank you so
tomorrow.
much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you too, Paulina. Bye, Mr. Javier. Take care. See you tomorrow. So, Jonathan, let's review quickly this topic because you have to receive your
Right.
present. Okay, we're talking about have something done. This is the topic. So we use or it's mean that you arrange for someone else to do something for you. It's mean, usted cuadra con alguien más que haga algo por usted. Okay?
Okay.
The structure is have plus an object plus past participle. So let's check. For example, sentences. This is past, right? I had my hair cut. A hairdresser, un peluquero, cut my hair, not me. She is having her car repaired. So this is present progressive. A mechanic is repairing her car. So notice we use she, subject plus verb to be. She's is this. The verb have, auxiliary have going with ing, and the verb going in past participle, repaired, ed. This is future. We'll have the house cleaned tomorrow. So notice this is we will, right? And we have to add, have. We will have the house cleaned, past participle, tomorrow. So far, so good. Do
Yeah.
you have any questions? So it is important to use have, depending on the time, right? And the verb in past participle.
Okay.
Then the example, I normally have my hair cut at Gabriel's. Gabriel's is the name of the
La barbería.
hairdresser, right? It's the
Sí,
place.
la escuela, ajá.
So we use, this is present. We use have, right? Plus the verb in past participle. Cut, done, doesn't change in any time. Lewis, I'm having, present progressive, the scooter repaired. So verb to be plus having plus the verb in past participle. And in the past, I had, we changed have for had, his dress, this dress cleaned last week. So notice here the clue or the time expression is last week. That's why we know we are talking about past. So let's check the rules. When we talk about an action, somebody does for us, alguien más hace por nosotros, we can use have something done. For example, Laila does not cut her own hair. She had her hair cut. O sea, no lo cortó ella misma, ¿cierto? Alguien se lo cortó. Get something done. She gets her hair cut. It's also possible, but usually in informal situations. O sea, usted puede decirlo como, me corté el cabello, aunque no lo haya hecho usted, o, ¿cierto? Me corté.
Claro.
Pero son en situaciones informales. Vemos como one is used, have something done. So, for the verb tenses, we present, we use have, plus always. With all of this, we use the verb in past perfect, right? So, past participle. So, I have, present, I have. In past, had, plus the verb in past participle. In future, will, plus have, plus the verb in past participle. Present perfect. Notice here we use have, plus had, plus the verb in past participle. And in present progressive, we have a verb to be plus having plus the verb in past participle. It is clear, Jonathan.
Sí, mister, en presente perfecto, ¿cómo es? ¿Cómo era? ¿Puede
Have,
repetirla?
have plus had. So here, we have had.
We had. ¿Sí se puede eso? Have had?
Yes, in this case, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Jonathan. So this is all for today. Thank you so much
Okay,
for
mister.
coming. The idea is to start practicing this tomorrow. And remember to try to prepare your ideas for the question. To do the video.
Okay, mister. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.